I'm Adam Romanow, president and founder of Island Brewing Company. I always tell people, Castle Island, we're trying to build a brand where we're the beer that's always in your fridge. We want to be reliable, we want to be fresh, we want to be local. That's where Castle Island falls in.
My goal here is to try to create quality, consistent, approachable beers that appeal to both longtime craft beer drinkers that are looking for the next best thing, as well as your entry-level beer drinkers.
We always start at the end and work our way backwards. We think about what the beer is that we ultimately want to create. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What's the mouthfeel? And what's the purpose of the beer? Is this supposed to be an everyday, easy drinking lager? Or is it supposed to be something that's a bit more complex and intricate and might be better for sipping in small amounts next to a roaring fire? I find myself drinking Candlepin more than anything else.
It was one of the first beers we brewed. I really like the idea that it packs so much flavor in a low ABV package. You know, being only 4.4%, you can kind of enjoy them more.
I love to describe it as the ultimate lawnmower beer because it's got amazing hop flavor and aroma, but it's light, it's balanced, it's super easy to drink. It's the kind of beer where you can have a couple of them on a hot day and still feel pretty spry, pretty fresh. Keeper, our year-round IPA, is pretty much the most balanced IPA I think I've ever made or had. We have a lot of non-IPA drinkers who say that they love it.
I think Keeper really sort of is kind of this great link between old world West Coast IPA brewing and new age East Coast brewing. And I think that's what kind of makes it so unique.
So one thing I've been very big on since day one is if we're going to build the tap room here at the brewery, it has to be inside the brewery. Not inside the building, not next door, literally in the warehouse where we make the beer. We want people to be immersed in the full Castle Island experience. There are going to be some low walls to just maintain a safe barrier, but you're really going to be in the middle of it. Generally speaking, we're trying to make people feel closer to their beer.
You know, it's always great to be able to enjoy a beer that you've brewed with a customer who's never had it for the first time.
When you see someone enjoying a beer that you made, it feels good. You feel like, without me, that beer wouldn't be there maybe, or wouldn't be the same. And that's like it's a good feeling to have. You get a little bit of pride in the thing that you do.
Pretty psyched to finish my shift and sit down at the bar like 30 feet from where I work, you know, calling my friends.
Something we've really tried to infuse here into the culture at Castle Island is a feeling that kind of everyone's part of the mission. No one's just a cog in a machine. We're all, you know, chasing the same goal, the same dream.
We definitely like to have fun here, which I think is very important to keep people around, to want people to learn.
When this machine's running well and we're all working together to make sure that everyone has an even load, we just know it's just we're like one like being. It's incredible.
There's a start and a finish to it, and that's something satisfying about that to me. When it's a quality product at the end of the day, it's awesome. It's cool to be a part of.
We put a lot of attention towards quality control and creating a consistent product. So a keeper that you buy down the Cape in June will taste the same as a keeper that you buy at Fenway Park in late September.
It's kind of an old classic model. You know, we're not trying to do things crazy. We're not trying to upend the beer world. We're just trying to do it right.